Like the conversation, it made me. In some ways, you're sitting there listening to these guys. You're like, these guys really think this shit. Like they
fighting about the dumbest shit.
Yeah. So
cities fighting over teams, fighting over just the dumbest shit. Xbox and PlayStation, and somebody said something wrong, and then that escalated into something that was personal.
Yeah.
That's quick.
So now they take me from there. That incident takes place, right, and we resolve some of that stuff. But now these guys are in different modulars, so now they're putting these kites out to try and get me as I'm going to court. So what happens is they catch a chain with some guys, and then we go into these holding tanks, all these different holding tanks, and you get put in that holding tank with that guy that got a kite that's looking for you, and now it's on. It's cracking. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
So I'm sitting in my cell. I'm getting ready to go to court, and there's two huge-ass guys, and they're in there talking to each other about trying to get me, but they don't know that it's me. So I'm sitting in there, I'm listening to everything that they're trying to do and how they're going to try and set this shit up, and I'm sitting right in front of them, and they don't even realize it's me.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, honestly, I'm like, these are big motherfuckers. I'm thinking, they're going to take me out. Like, there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean?
Numbers.
So I make it through that whole process, and I catch the chain. And when I catch the chain, they take you from county to state. And I catch the chain with this same asshole that I got into it with, I took the keys from.
Oh my goodness.
And this is like, he's been in the system a long time, right? So now we catch the chain, we go over to Donovan, RJ Donovan. It's a 4 yards.
Level 4.
Do you know how that works?
No.
Level 4 being the highest level, most dangerous criminals.
People.
Yeah. The next level is Superdome in San Diego.
So why'd they bring you to
Colorado.
a level 4?
Because my charges,
the kidnapping thing.
All that, because those charges were so intense, they put you in with those people, you know? Yeah.
Holy shit. So
then I catch the chain, right? I go over there, I catch the chain, and this guy's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Like, we're gonna get you, you know? And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, if this chain comes off, I'm gonna rip this guy's ass apart again, you know what I mean? So I go into reception, and we're in a cell block. It's like 360 degrees with a gunner, and all this stuff, some desks, and they come check you in. And now our cell's like, we don't get out of our cell now until they intake us, right? So now I'm in there, it's like 3 months. And there's this guy next door. We start talking through the vent to each other a little bit, you know? And we're playing chess and shit, like through the little vent.
Mm-hmm.
So moving pieces around shit. And they call me out to the thing, talk to the officers. And this guy goes, I don't know this guy, again, in the cell next to me.
Right.
And I walk past his cell, and I hear him yell, like, through the thing. He's like, hey, bro, kick that cord over to me. And I'm like, kick your cord over? Like, yeah, that cord right there, kick that cord over to me when you're coming by. And I'm like, what the fuck's he want this cord for, you know? It was like connected to this fan, right? So when I come back, I kick this cord over, and I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, fuck it, right? So I kick this cord over there, and next thing you know, in the night, I get this fish come through, right? Like they make a string, right, with the thing on it, and they swing it out into your cell. And you take this kite, and then you can read the information on it or whatever, you know? So kite it around to everybody and get it to who they needed to get it to, right?
Okay.
So this guy shoots this little sheet kite over to me. I open it up, and it's a fucking sack of weed, dude, right? And I'm like, that's why this dude wanted that cord. He took that cord, and he started a wick. So he started a fire, and he had a bag of weed. So now he's smoking weed, and the whole cell is like full of weed, bro. And he shoots it. I say, bro, I can't have this. Like, I try to shoot that shit back to him. And he's like, nah, you got to keep it. You get coffee with it. You get whatever you need, you know? And I'm like, oh shit, okay, you know? So my other cellie that was in there, he was like, I'll take it. And I was like, fuck yeah, take that shit. So I got a bunch of canteen and shit, you know, like coffee and stuff for it. And so this guy like really was like thankful I did it for him, you know, like kick this cord. So I never seen his face. Like, never seen this guy's face, right? Just hear him talking through the thing.
Vince.
And so the guy I caught the chain with puts this hit on me. Like, they want to try and stab me, right? So it goes around to the other key holders. The fucking guy next to me was a key holder for the Bloods. He's a black guy. Because I kicked that cord over to him, he hit me up through the cell. He's like, hey. He says, is your name Beanie? And I was like, fuck, right? I go back over to the vent, right? And I said, no. And he goes, oh, good. And I went, oh, good. What the fuck does this mean, right? And I'm like, hey, I said, what if it was? And he goes, well, is it or not, fucker? And I go, well, it's not Beanie. I go, it's Baney. And he goes, it's the same shit. I go, okay, bro. He's like, hey, I'm going to let you know. They're going to pop this door and they're coming for you. And I was like, really? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, they're going to come and get you when this door pops. You're going to pop this door, and you're going to go to shower, and they're going to send some guys to come and get you.
Oof.
My other cellie, he knows already. He didn't tell me. In order for that to go down, they have to tell your cellie so your cellie can stay out of the fucking way.
Oh, wow.
So he knows about it. He's known about it. And now he tells me through the wall, and now I know he knows about it. You know what I mean? And I'm living in this room with this guy. So door pops. My cellie takes off running out of the cell. So I just posted up at the back of the cell, just waiting, you know. And sure as shit, two guys come flying in. One guy flying in, try to stab me. And then we're fucking scrapping, rapping all over the place. Fall out of the cell. We're up the stairs. Fucking push the guy down the stairs. We fall down the stairs. I'm tired as fuck. Like, fighting two guys. I'm tired. I'm lumped up a little bit. And I look over this way, and I'm barely breathing. Look over this way, and all the fucking cops just watching. They're just watching.
Oh, my God.
So this other guy come over, he's kicking. I grab the other guy, drag him on top of me, and I'm just choking him, you know, and like trying to use him to deflect this guy from getting at me.
Right.
And then realize this guy's out. He's not even awake. Push him off me, and now it's just me and this guy and everybody in the cells watching, and all the cops watching. So just tear this fucking guy's ass up. We leave, and this guy never got up. The guy was choking. Never got up. Just eyes full of blood, right? So they send me to another cell block. I go in there for a couple of days. Guard comes in. We're going to move you to the gymnasium. So you move me to the gymnasium. So now I'm out of the cell block. I'm in a gym with 300 guys. I can walk around. I get yard access, all this stuff, right? And the cop says, I really appreciate what you did for us out there. He's like, that was pretty fucking amazing.